Yo, what up, fam? See if I can get this browser open. Yep, it is open. All right, let's see. Am I live? It always takes me like a few seconds to know if I'm actually on here. But let me check a few things. Full screen. Let's see. It's kind of late. I had to go live though. Let me check. Did I do this right? Can you dig it? So, guys, my Zuma is out of commission. Hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, it works, it works, it works. Finally, we got some people in here. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Damn, I should have turned on my AC. My AC is too loud though. So I'm just gonna rely on the fan to blow some air in here. I hope it's not too loud. But what's going on? What's going on, Elaine? Elaine? How do you say your name? Elaine? Yap up. What's going on? Bro, we out on a car or what? King? Oh man, that's like the last resort. Los Angeles is not the place to drive around in a car, man. Traffic is terrible, very very bad. So I'm really looking into bikes, uh, like scooters right now, but you know, still in the works. Mike GTR said roads in TJ look terrifying. Yeah, it was pretty wild, man. I'm not gonna lie. I went there. It made me a little more comfortable that I went with some friends, and you know, my other homie with his brother, and he had his motorcycle. I had my Zuma, and it was all good. So he showed me around. I got to see the streets, but yeah, man, it's just straight up a whole different world in TJ. Once I crossed over, like everything changed immediately. The roads, the signs, the laws, the people, the stores, everything was just different over there. It's wild, man. Terrifying. I think it would have been more terrifying if I went solo, for sure. Alon, okay. Alon, am I saying it right? Alon, Alon. Okay, Alon one, Alon two. How do you pronounce your name? I'm gonna forget which one I said, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best out here. Joseph George says definitely don't knock Yamaha because the stress Wilson puts on a bike is way beyond what the average rider would ever think of possibly doing. Yeah, I definitely put that thing through a lot, but um, real quick though, the Zuma didn't break down. It didn't break down. So, hey, thank you, Alon. Damn, I don't even know if I'm getting it right. Alon, Alon. I think it is Alon. I think so. But hey, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, the Yamaha, by the way, it did not break down. It's just temporarily out of order only because it's in the shop. It actually still drives normally. I didn't lose any type of engine power. It didn't slow down. It just started making this loud ass clanky noise. Clack, 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 clack. And it just freaked me out. I didn't want to keep riding it because I didn't want to like blow up or you know something crazy happens and or I make it worse. I really didn't even look at it. I should have took a look at it. I should have tried to fix a couple things, but I didn't know what to do to like posted a video and you guys started like recommending to check this, to check the spark plug, to check the exhaust, to check the valves. Like I didn't know any of that till you guys started saying that in the comments, which I appreciate. You know, I just kind of I took it to the shop, I dropped it off, and then I posted the video. So I messed up. I messed up, but it's all good. It's in good hands. It's with Carlos, my boy at the shop. It's just gonna take a week or two to fix. He's gonna rebuild the engine. I'm gonna go tomorrow and then tell him if we could test out the spark plug and the exhaust, and then see what I can do. But Scooter works. It just started making that noise. Fernando said, "Bro, get the ADV 160." I'm glad you brought that up. The 160, baby. So, guys, I was looking at scooters, and honestly, there's there's not too many choices, just because there's a lot of them that immediately get disqualified. Just because with food delivery, there's so much requirements that I have, and I think we all do. Um, and because of those very like this long list of things that I want the scooter to have, a lot of scooters get disqualified. So at the end, there's a very small list of scooters that actually fit the criteria for an ideal food delivery scooter. The Zuma, I love it. I feel like if I can get the Zuma in a 150, it would be like absolutely perfect. Fernando said to check out the ADV 160. I had a couple people recommend me that. My boy Walter recommended me that. You might know his channel as Gullywood. Fernando recommended it, and I had a couple of people that recommended the ADV 160. And to be honest with you, I have never really looked at anything about the ADV. And I looked it up today. I was doing my research on the newest one, the 2024, and my God, it seems like it checks off all the boxes for like a ideal scooter, and it even looks good because the PCX, the Honda PCX 150, it's too bubbly, it's too like sporty looking. It's just not my style. Like if you guys look at the Ruckus, and if you guys look at the scooters that I have, like the Ruckus, the Zuma, even the car that I have, the Element, they're more rugged, more boxier looking vehicles, and I like those more. They're more ideal. I didn't think I was so picky about scooters until today. That I started realizing there's a bunch of scooters that I don't like. The ADV 160 is right on the top of the list. I already found a bunch of dealers that have it, and now it's gonna be either should I finance it, should I buy a used one cash, should I go drop a big down payment, finance the rest, should I just steal one of the motherfuckers? You know, just go into one of those dealers, test it out, and just bounce. Never come back. Put a temporary plate on it. Seems like no one's getting pulled over these days, you know. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. I won't do that last one. It ain't that crazy right now. So yes, ADV's not cheap. I looked at the new ones. They're about 4,500 and 4,500. But you know that ain't gonna be the final price. There's fucking dealer fees. There's registration. It's gonna be like 5,500. Yes, around 6,000 out the door. Let's be realistic. So the other alternative was buying it used, but oh man, there's very few options. Um, Joseph said, although beefy and less maneuverable, Yamaha X Max is highly rated for reliability, quality. Yogi Steve, shout out to Yogi. Thanks, Yogi Steve, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, you guys seen, by the way, Electric Scooter Academy. That's my boy Yogi Steve from Hollywood. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, check it out. That dude's dope. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Check it out. I even wrote it back here. Super chat, super. So, oh, I was supposed to write support the channel. Here, let me fix that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I guess I wasn't. This is supposed to say support. 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 Can you read that? Is that readable? Support channel. Drop a super chat. Yeah, so shout out to y'all that did super chat. And then just I was brainstorming what I'm gonna do now that I don't have a scooter. As you guys seen, I have some options up there. Get a new scooter is one. Go back to the bicycle, right? Or just quit. Uh, Go full-time YouTuber. Just do videos all day. Get a W-2. You know, McDonald's is paying $20 an hour now. And yeah, that's kind of my ideas for right now. Those are the options. So your boy might be balling out at Mickey D's, hustling the drive-through and taking forever on your orders. Ignoring you guys at McDonald's. When you guys pull up to pick up the food, if I work at McDonald's, I'm gonna be ignoring all of y'all. You guys are gonna take about 17 minutes to get your order. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know about I could do that. I don't know how flexible McDonald's would be. But Yamaha X Max. Ah, my boy from Mexico actually brought that up. The one my homie that lives in TJ that works in San Diego and goes back and forth. He's like, instead of trying to go for a Rebel 300, why don't you just try to get the X Max 300? I was like, what? What is that? I looked it up. I've been hooked ever since on that. It's a beautiful scooter. It is big though. The Yamaha X Max, it's definitely a bigger scooter. It's a 300. It's like, yeah, so it's gonna be not so easy to maneuver through like lane splitting and small streets. So I don't know if I can really do it for as much as I use it. The O3 Ruckus is still doing 10,300 kilometers. My Ruckus right now, it's not mine anymore. I sold it to a buddy of mine. I just checked it today because he came by. The Honda Ruckus has 37,500 miles. So, oh, can I type that? Oh shit, I can actually type Ruckus. My old Ruckus. Okay, well, it doesn't make sense if I type it, if I'm telling you guys. But yeah, the old Ruckus has 37,000 miles, and that's just still pushing. It's on its second engine, so don't forget that part. Come to Hollywood, I got an electric bike you can borrow for the day. Shit, I'm down, bro. At this point right now, it's either that or I get a W-2, bro. Start working at Mickey D's, baby. Get that $20 an hour and not do shit. But it's not. You can't really hide at McDonald's. It's like right there. Everything's like systematic. They're always hustling. It's very rare at McDonald's you see anyone just standing around. They do ignore you, but they're always doing something. So I don't know, man. I'd rather just go to Hollywood and ride Yogi Steve's e-bike that he got hooked up with. I've actually got some sponsors some companies that have been reaching out to me that have been trying to partner up, like these a bunch of e-bike companies. Like I got one that hit me up for the 3-wheel e-bike motorcycle. I never responded because I never thought I'd use it, but shit, like I'm the sucker right now. I could have been using it right now. Raspy Rides. What up? What up? Welcome to Wilsers Live. What's up, Raspy Rides? That's my boy. He does. He's got souped up e-bikes, super beast e-bikes. Those motherfuckers do like 100 miles an hour. Alon said, "Bro, what market were you? Where were you? Where you said you were about to get jumped? Where I was about to get jumped. When was this? Jumped. Oakland, maybe. Shit, Oakland's sketchy. But I don't know. Specify. I don't remember. Let's build you a 70-mile-per-hour e-bike. See, I'm telling you, Raspy don't mess around, bro. That fool's gonna take you. He wants you to see tunnel vision with those e-bikes. 70 miles per hour is wild. What I'm more concerned of though is range. I would love to like go far. Like I would like to do like at least 100 miles on an e-bike. That would be like great. Carlos will sort you out. Yeah, man. I know once I leave the scooter there, he's gonna fix it up. It's just gonna take a couple weeks, and it's gonna cost me like $1,000. I just hope that it's not a simple fix, and he takes all this time, gets the part, and then when he finally goes to fix it, he realizes that it's like a loose spark plug or an exhaust or whatever, something simple, right? Algorithm said ADV is expensive. Yes, it is. All the good shit is expensive. But my counter argument to that is it's better to spend a little bit more on something reputable than to get something that's cheaper that's going to break down, is going to cost you in the long run. And I'm saying that as my Zuma, which is a reliable scooter, is out of order. Like I said earlier, it didn't break down. It just started making a noise. So I could technically still ride that thing. It sounds loud. It's like, it's like same sound with the engine. So it would be loud, but it didn't break down. Anyway, the ADV is expensive, but it checks off all the boxes. It looks like a great solid choice, man. I'm really looking in. I think I might get that one. The PCX is like a last resort. Not like a last resort, but that's like an option if I can't get an ADV. Yes, George, you brought up a great point about the ADV. The ADV has like those really nice shocks. Like it's like an adventure bike, so it's meant for you to be able to go like off-roading. So the ADV is gonna be a much more comfortable ride. Which for me, I mean, I started with the Ruckus. That stock Ruckus is literally one shock. I got used to that thing for like 2.5 years until I upgraded. And I upgraded the shock. Amazing. I thought it was great. And then I got the Zuma. Oh my! And I was like, I realized how comfortable shocks can be. But then after a while, like it felt a little too stiff. The ADV shocks will be like a bigger upgrade. So I can just imagine. I don't even want to know. Like I'm gonna learn what I've been missing out on. But yeah, it's gonna be like 6,000 out the door. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to cough up 6 Gs. I'll probably, if I get an ADV, it's gonna be either a used one that I could pay cash, $3,000-4,000, which is a lot, or finance it and just pay a big down payment, small payments, and just finance the rest. I might leave a smaller down payment though. Get the black one if it's available. I mean, all my vehicles have been all black. If it's not all black, it's gonna be like the Zuma. I painted the little plastic things. Just spray paint that thing. Plastic dip it, you know. It looks good. Hey, let's go steal one. Let's go. Ski mask and everything. Just pull up in there. Bounce. Yeah, the 2025 ADV 160. So you mean the 2024? Unless they have the 2025 already. Steve has an e-bike. Yeah, motherfuckers. He's got vehicles for days. He's got a bunch of scooters too. So is the Zuma, is it shot or? Real quick, guys, the Zuma, it still works. It just started making this noise like yesterday, and I finished my last delivery and I just went straight home. I didn't feel anything that it didn't affect the performance or anything. It's just that I just stopped because I remember from my Ruckus, it started sounding bad, and I just kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing and pushing until the engine just failed, and the engine was like non-repairable. So I didn't want that to happen with the Zuma. I didn't know what was wrong with it. I just took it home and I haven't used it since. It still works though. Like the engine runs good. It could be something. That's why people are telling me that it could be something simple. So as a precaution, I just took it to the shop. But Carlos told me he has to rebuild the engine, which is he has to order parts. It's gonna be 1,000 to 1,200. Which I would like to know what your guys' opinion is. Is that a lot? Is that a little bit? You guys think it could be something simple or whatever? All right. I have the 2023 Kimco AK550 for food delivery, faster than most cars and motorcycles, but heavy as fuck. 470 pounds? Nope. That's out. That's one of the requirements. It can't be a heavy bike. It's gonna be so hard to maneuver. I do use your back and kit, by the way. Oh, which bag do you use? I hope you're using the 140. If you have a bike that big and can go fast, it would be the best to get like the biggest one, the 140. Ask McDonald's if you can set up your GoPro while you work. Shit, I would love to. I mean, that's one thing you do have as an advantage as being an independent contractor is you could film everything. I mean, not customers' addresses and private property and that stuff, but aside of that, you can basically film in any public place, anytime. But you won't be able to do that at W2. What W2 would you be able to do that? Some you might require to, like if you're a security guard, you probably have to have one just out of security. Your security of being a security, but I don't think McDonald's will let me do that. I'll have to have like one of those little hidden cams and shit. Joseph said, use your bike. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I need to work out. I really do. I should just go do it just to get like a video at least. I think I'll be burnt though. I've lost my stamina. At least to be able to ride a lot and not like be breathing heavily. Right now I go up a flight of stairs and I'm breathing heavily. It's so bad. Carlos said, rebuilt my PCX engine last month after taking a month to do so, and it broke again in a week. Damn. X Max is big. Yes, I know. I need to take a closer look at the X Max, guys. Those, by the way, if you guys don't know, the X Max is a 300cc engine, about. So it's much bigger than the Zuma. The Zuma's already. When I first saw the Zuma, I already thought it was a bulky scooter. I just got used to it. The uh, the X Max is just gonna be a lot bigger than that. So I have to test ride one, and if it feels like I can lane split and maneuver through small tight spots, and if I can like turn like a sharp U-turn. There's like all these little things. If I can do it with my short ass, then I might consider an X Max. But if not, then I'm just gonna make my life a little bit like more difficult. You know, just moving that, throwing that big scooter around. But I am considering it. 300 will get you around a lot better if you're going on adventures. Yes, and it's going to last you longer than tiny engines. Yes, Anthony Williams, you're right. And that's one thing about the Ruckus and the Zuma. Like I'm redlining those scooters all the time. I'm just like I'm stressing those engines. I'm maxing them out. And you know, people do that when they're commuting or they're going to on a quick ride. They'll do that for like an hour. Scooter can handle that. But when you're doing 12 hours a day and you're redlining that thing like almost all the time, you're gonna mess them up. So when you get like a big engine like an X Max and you're doing 60 miles an hour when that thing can do like 80, you're not like stressing the engine out too much, which will lead to a longer life, right? That's why I think I'm gonna go bigger. I'm gonna go at least 150, at least. I can't go lower because I want to be able to ride on the freeway legally as well. I've been riding on the freeway dirty this whole time. Cops don't care, but if I get in an accident and they start going through you know, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, this is a 125. What you doing on the highway? You know, that whole deal. And yeah, so 300 will get me a lot better, and especially I wanted to get 300 so I can like just zoom all the way to San Francisco, San Diego, you know, Riverside, San Bernardino, all these Santa Barbara, all these cities that are like kind of far away. A 300 would do it, no problem. Yo, what's up? Did you find out? No, I didn't find out what's wrong with the Zuma. My mechanic just said he's gonna swap, check the engine, do a rebuild the engine. But tomorrow I'm gonna go again and try to see if I can take a closer look at the engine. What happened about the backpack shop? It's right here, baby. This is it. This is it. This is the shop. I have the backpack. I have a storage place in the back. I have a few backpacks out here, and then this is where I make the kits. So this is it. This is the shop. This is what I'm working with right now. Until I can open up a legitimate like big shop, but you know, not right now. Not right now. I want your comfort ride. Hey, the comfort ride screen is pretty dope. Which, by the way, since I was going to get the Zuma fixed, it was gonna take like 1 or 2 weeks. I took out all my accessories from my Zuma, and it was funny too because my mechanic thought it was just like my phone holder and that's it. And then whatever I had under the seat, I was like, nope, I need everything. I'll show you guys. I took everything out. So this whole bag right here, all this shit was on my scooter, on the Zuma. I'm gonna show y'all. Check this shit out. So thermal, in case it gets cold. Bullshit. Don't even need it. It's summer. This is a bag with my tools. So I got the air pump right here, and I got the to fix a patch kit, tools, a knife in case someone tries to act crazy. So this. What else did I have in there? This is what I want to show you guys. So I took out my dash cam, the carpet ride screen, the wireless charger, the cameras, and all this other shit. So all this came out of the Zuma. The dash cam computer, the carpet ride screen, This is kind of sad. I'm getting depressed now. These are all my tools, man, for my... I don't know why this one was sad. When I took out the little ass seater, Carlos was like, take this too. I was like, what? All right. That one got me sad for some reason. I got the external battery that was always charging underneath the seat. And all these little, the quad lock wireless charger, like, there's all this shit in here. Bro, we for deliveries, you need a lot of shit to be able to operate all day without having to worry about charging your phone and getting lost or make sure you have a dash cam footage. Yeah, all that shit came out of the Zuma. So whatever new scooter I get, I gotta spend the whole day putting all that shit in there. And I have to be able to actually put things on there. But yeah, where were we at? Sorry guys, I'm trying to go down the list. I'm trying to respond to everybody. Although I will respond to super chats right away if I can get to them. Yeah, the Copyright is dope. They're the sponsor, by the way. So shout out to Carpet for sending me that screen. I was gonna buy it anyway, but they reached out to me, so I took it. It's pretty badass, man. You guys seen it for navigation. The Surround Light Bee with 5 extra batteries. Shit, how much would that cost? That sounds like thousands of dollars. Sounds like $8,000 right there. Just buy a new motor and put on the Zuma. Well, the guy's gonna rebuild it. He's gonna fix it. If there's one thing you could say about Carlos, is that dude knows his stuff. He knows how to fix stuff. So the Zuma will be back and running, but by the time I get the Zuma back, I'm gonna have a brand new scooter. Plus, I want to have 2 scooters, so when this happens again, I have a backup. So those tanks, those tank corners would have been done at 5,000 miles. I don't know, maybe. Those are the clones, by the way, guys. That's the Zuma clones. MB, thanks for the super chat, bro. Let me check out your... Has your mechanic ever adjusted your valves? The original owner, because I bought the scooter and it had 5,000 miles. So the original owner, he did do the valve check because it had warranty, so he did it at 600 miles. I went last month to do a full maintenance, and I told them if they could check the valves to see if it needs adjustment. They checked them, and they said it didn't need adjustment. So I didn't get the adjustment done. I got everything else done. New spark plug, new belts, new rollers, new spark plug. Did I say that already? New filter, new tires, and I just did an oil change. Like everything was on point with that thing. Zuma clone tank, I don't know, guys. I think Zuma clone, I haven't completely crossed it off the potential list, but I'm just afraid of having problems. And I know those guys are not going to really help me out if I take it back. So I will have to go with somebody that, will work with me in case a clone breaks down. But come on, if the original Yamaha Zuma is giving me a problem, I can't even say problems because I haven't had problems. This is literally one problem that I had after 19,000 miles, the way that I ride them. Imagine what a clone is going to give me. I feel like it'll give me way more problems. And plus, it can't go as fast as the Zuma. The Zuma can do 67 miles an hour. That's with the backpack and my fat ass on there. A clone, I know I've gotten people that tell me that it only goes 55. And they're like smaller than me and they don't have the big ass backpack. So I got to consider these things, Can you guys hear me? Someone said they can barely hear me. Oh, probably when I was moving around. I'm new. Zuma's dead. It's not dead. It's in the shop. It's getting fixed. It's making this noise, so it's not dead. It's a little. How can I say it? It's got a broken arm or some shit. Maybe. So I gotta put a little cast on it, and I can pick it up in a week or 2. Write off as a business expense for sure. Yeah, shot by Pittsburgh, got glossy black 2025 ADV 16. Damn, nice, bro. The 2025 glossy black. I would prefer matte black, but I could do some glossy. You can always make it matte black. Add some seafoam. What is a seafoam? Do you think the DMV area is a good market to start delivering? Yo, when I hear DMV, I think of the Department of Motor Vehicles. Is that like a place, a city? Can you like elaborate on what their DMV is? Can I guess? Down D DMV. I've heard that before. Tell me where that's at. I don't know where that's at. Downtown. I don't know. George, yeah, it might need a valve adjustment. You know what? Even though I've gone to Carlos a couple times, I'm always skeptical. It doesn't matter who I go with. I feel like I should have checked the scooter a little bit more before taking it. So maybe I don't get scammed, but maybe let's say he made an error and he found out there was something more simple. Will a mechanic tell you? Because they're gonna make $1,000. Well, not 1,000. Part money minus parts. Will they actually say, "Oops, it's actually just a $30 fix"? I don't know. I should have checked in with you guys first. I fucked up. Cause literally, I like I said, I posted the video after I left the shop, and then you guys started giving me all these suggestions when you guys heard what the problem was. Didn't think about it. $5 meal deal. Has your mechanic ever adjusted your valves? Only once. Bro, look into the valve adjustment before you listen to the repair shop. Valves need to be done right around your mileage. Damn, must have messed up. McDonald's rage quit video. Just get hired at McDonald's and then quit. Record that shit. The first customer that gives me a hard time, I'm gonna escalate the situation. What you mean, please? Hell no. I'm tired of y'all. Just bounce. Start throwing nuggets at people. I do not want to get arrested for some dumb shit. I do deliveries on my X Max. Bro, how is it? Like for real. Can you can you and how tall are you too? Cause I'm 5'7". Like does the height, are you tall? Does it help? You think me being 5'7", you think I'll be able to maneuver that thing, like efficiently, get through like between cars and stuff like that? I would love to know. Thank you, J Love, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All this is going to the new scooter, by the way. With the $1, I'm gonna buy me a little. What does he call those? A little black scented trees that I put. Black ice. 140. Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah, you have the big backpack. Awesome. How do you like the kit? Get a Z125 or Grom. Grom, I actually found somebody that's selling one, a really nice one, all black one, stock, like 3,100. I thought about it. It's an option, but Grom has a lot of things that don't check the box. They look so much fun though, and I would love to learn, like, and master how to drive with clutch and gears and all that. I'd say get another. Luis said I say get another Zuma. Oh, by the way, homie said get an X Max 300 is the best for you in my opinion. Man, I think I'm gonna go test ride one. I won't know until I ride that thing, and then I think there and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, I could do this. I can actually move this thing around in all these tight spots, because I'll be going through some tight spots with that Zuma, man. But that Zuma is easy to throw around. It's so lightweight. An engine that's 3 times the size. Not 3 times the size, but this position is 3 times. So, how much heavier is let me check how much an X Max weighs. X Max weighs. Yamaha, right? No, wait. That shit weighs 396 pounds. So it weighs 100 pounds more than the Zuma. Is it top heavy though? Low? I mean, all right. See, it's a couple things I gotta look at. Joseph said maybe the highway driving killed it. 100. Well, not 100%, but I'm sure that had a lot to do with it, bro. I was pushing that sucker on the highway. The redlining that thing, 68, 67 miles an hour, just like. I'll give you an example. When I went to Orange County, the ride back is an hour. The freeway, 1 hour the whole way, 67 miles an hour, just straight. Every time I go on the freeway, I have to max out because that's usually how fast cars are going. So it's just to keep up with them. I gotta max out that whole thing. Gulligo said, "Bro, I hope you get a new scooter, at least 150cc. Definitely have a backup scooter." Yep, that's why I have a ground ready to go. My monkey needs maintenance. I got you, G. Hell yeah, Gullywood. My boy's gonna back me up. In case I need some help, he's got my back. So shout out to my boy Gullywood. Um, yes, man, that was the whole thing, man. My Ruckus. That was supposed to be the backup scooter, but I sold that thing, you know, which I don't mind. No, your mic is very low. Hey, let me try putting it closer. Yo, yo, yo. Let me see. What is this? Audio capture? Uh, well, I mean, I'm not going to do this. I have the mic right here. Maybe if I bring it closer, it'll sound louder. Oh, man, turn up the volume, man. What the hell? You guys making me turn this shit up. All right. Let's try putting it right here. That's as close as I can bring it to my goddamn mouth. So hopefully it's good. So for some people they can't hear it for some reason. All right, Luis said it's loud and clear. The Honda Trail is Twin Trail is probably the most reliable bike out there. I love the Honda Trail, man, and it's very hard to get. And the only one that's available is the yellow one. I don't really like the yellow color, but you know you could always paint it. Every time I get service, they do my valves. What kind of bike you have? Valve adjustment are the absolute number one thing. People get scammed on. Valve adjustment is like $250 job. Well, when I went to the last time I went to go get a maintenance, I told them if it needs a valve adjustment, adjust it and I'll pay for it. And they said it didn't need it. So I guess I was fine on that. Maybe not. Ask for the old parts. Oh, I do have the old parts. I do have the old parts from the Zuma. They're in the bag somewhere. I don't know. What am I going to do with that though? Just inspect them? DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia. Oh yeah, so you were asking if that's a good market? Bro, I don't even know where that's at on the map, son. Let me look it up. Let me Google that shit. I'll tell you right now. There's a few things you gotta look at if you're trying to work a center area. Okay, Washington metro area. Well, it's already a good thing that you're going for a metro area, so that's a plus. What's the population? How many residents are there? Is it like is the coach like the DoorDash Uber Eats culture? Is it popular there? Is there a lot of people that order food? Is there not? Um, is it saturated? Is it not? I mean, I have a lot of questions. I've never personally been there, so I wouldn't be able to answer that. But and then when you turn the apps on, does it look like there's a lot of markets? Are they popping? Are they busy? Is there promotions? How much are the promotions? Like, there's a lot of things you have to like look at. I did say in one of my videos that the one thing I cannot teach in my videos is how your market is. I could only tell you what you can look for. The best way to find out is to go out there and find out. And just move around. Don't be afraid to try different markets. So, uh, I mean, if the only reason it's going to be a bad market is because there's really just no business there. But, you know, don't do what other people do, though. Don't go one place and just stay in one place and just camp there and socialize and get to know everybody there while you're making no money. Like, go move around. Go to different markets. Go move from place to place. Be like a ping pong, you know, a ball, a ping pong ball. Just bounce all over. And then eventually you'll figure it out. You're like, okay, this place works. This place doesn't. Also, it depends on the time of the day and all that. So go out there and find out, man. If I'm ever out there, I'll go check it out and post a video. But until then, I can't really speak on that market. Have you been having any weird issues, like sometimes not starting right away? Nora ticking has become louder. Nora ticking that has become louder and didn't notice, or maybe thought it was normal. Kept writing. No, I haven't noticed anything like that. Here's another thing too. I wear my full face helmet. and I can't hear shit with that thing. Like all the audio just reduces like in half. Like it's very hard to hear. So any little sound that the scooter makes, I don't notice. You know what I do notice when I wear my half helmet, since there's nothing blocking the ears. Like I usually wear that helmet when I go to the store or go buy some food or something like that. I fucking hear everything on the Zuma. I'm like, holy shit, is that loud? Like these things are this loud that like I just got so accustomed to not hearing much with the full face helmet that when I go out there with that half helmet, then I hear the Zuma a little better, and I'm like, and it's funny too because I hear it, I'm like, damn, that Zuma's working. I don't think that when I'm wearing the full face helmet, so maybe I'm just like pushing that thing too much and not even hearing how bad it is. Maybe that's why I messed it up. But no, I can't hear those little changes with that full face helmet, unfortunately. I mean, you guys hear the videos. You barely hear the engine, and it always sounds the same, right? That's basically what it's like for me. Oh yeah, so I was telling you guys what am I gonna call a challenge this month? Luis has an idea. Cause I was thinking, what challenge should it be? It's July, right? Like, what should I do? I was thinking about doing 100 markets in 30 days, and just working 100 different markets in all of California. I was thinking of doing No Rest July. There's different names, but I was asking for suggestions. One of them says Summer Days on Beach Towns, Summer Waves Challenge. Oh, I think I did see that comment. I didn't get a time to respond to it. That is my idea, from the Santa Barbara to San Diego, Santa Barbara to, oh, okay. So just coast, just work the whole coast for summertime. That sounds nice, bro. That actually sounds dope. So just hit up all the coastline and just hit up all those markets from Santa Barbara all the way down to like, I mean, there's so many shores. It's California. Like literally half of California is touching the ocean. So I could just start all the way from Chula Vista or San Diego and just work my way up. There's the ocean side, then there's like Orange County, Laguna Beach, Huntington Beach, and there's Santa Monica, Venice, then there's Malibu, then there's like Santa Barbara, and then I don't know how far it keeps going, but that's not a bad idea. That's actually really cool, man. Let me get a scooter, and then I'm probably gonna do that for like a week. Luis, I'm gonna do that for like at least a week. That sounds dope. Like the summer waves challenge, and just hit the waves of traffic, huh? When it goes up and down, lunchtime, dinner time. That's cool. I like that. I did have a Chinese scooters, Storm 300cc. It was fast enough for highway in San Francisco, up and down hills. I mean, yeah, if you get a Chinese scooter, I think it would be ideal to get a big ass engine because you don't want to overwork it. That's something to think about. Valves need to be adjusted every 2000. Really? What? I thought you had to just adjust them twice. Like when you first get it once and then the second time and that's it. I didn't know you had to adjust them every 2,000 miles. Bro, I had 19,000 miles on that Zuma. Valves being adjusted once. The Grom is fun shifting gears. I know. I gotta try it, man. Cause like I said, these shifts are not like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I work 12 hours when I go out there. Will it be fun shifting gears for 12 hours? I don't know. I will have to try it out. Like that's something I actually have to try out myself. But it's something that I think about, you know. Because I know when you do food deliveries, there's a lot of things you're shuffling through. You're like doing so many things at once. Your mind is thinking about where to go. Is the food okay? My cell phone, and then looking cars behind you, looking in front of you, and then on top of that to have like some gears to have to worry about. And then I know we can go up hills at a certain gear. Like I said, I think once I get used to it, it probably won't even be something you think about. It's kind of like muscle memory. I really can't speak on it. I gotta try it. Like I said, there is a Grom available. I could just buy one and start doing gears. I ride a Ninja 500R. God damn, I got it used for 3K. I love delivering on it and riding around town. Damn, what kind of bag do you use on those sporty bikes? Because I have those big box backpacks. and it's very rare for me to see like a sporty bike like that, and someone having a big old box on it. I have seen it, but I've seen them have like small boxes, like the 16, 12-inch backpacks, not really that big ones. How'd you do it with the food delivery? Tony said, "Oh shit, I lost my space, son. Get the 5 speed, not the 4 speed." Damn, I have to like go down on these comments. I'm trying to go through all of them, but y'all posting a lot. Let me try to skip some. Um, Earthworm said, "I'm doing deliveries in Lance in on a Lance Cabo 200i. What is that? 200i. I should post pictures of what homie's talking about. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I see the scooter. Damn, I'm trying to like show you guys what he's talking about, but I gotta move this screen. How can I do it? Let's see. The Lance looks cool. What is that? Is it reliable? That's because that's the biggest thing. Like, can that thing hang? Why not buy an expensive e-bike? It's really just range. It's really not a bad idea, but it's the swapping batteries, having to have come back home, swap it out, and going back out. I'm gonna have to need like a locker in downtown LA. Plus, I'm not always trying to stay close to my house. Like I've been noticing now, I branch out more. I like to go outside of downtown LA because I've been working there too long. I like to just go to new areas. And one thing you won't be able to do with an e-bike is, it's not like you can just go to an electronic, charging station and spend 2 minutes and charge up again and just go do another 100 miles. You have to charge a battery overnight, and I will need like 3 batteries to 5 batteries probably to be able to ride it, to be able to like last as long as I want. But do you mean like an expensive battery, like an expensive e-bike, like that has a lot of range? Like, how is paying more gonna help me with having like 100 miles, let's say, on a single charge? Do they have those bikes already? Send me links, man. I would like to check it out. You don't know me, but yeah, back up and and that gets pricey. It's worth it. I got 5 e-bikes. One goes jump on another. What kind of e-bike do you have? And what kind of batteries? How do you do it? I completely skipped the whole e-bike thing, man. I went from bike to scooter. Then I got the e-bike. Didn't like it because I was already used to the scooter. Just completely like the e-bike just flew right over my head. I didn't give it the time I should have. I should have waited on the scooter. I would have been more knowledgeable with e-bikes by now. Probably would have had like a couple sponsors too at this point. But bro, you been fasting or what? Looking a little leaner. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I didn't want to bring it up, but I worked out like twice in this year, so glad you guys noticed and shit. Now I'm trying to eat healthier, man. I can't be eating like shit no more. I'm not that young. If I eat like shit, I'm just gonna feel like like I have a foggy brain and get lazy. It's not good. Then the man titties start coming out. You start seeing it in the face. I'm just doing carnivore this month. I'm just eating meat. That's it. By default, that just cuts out all the garbage, all the processed food, all the sugary stuff, all the alcohol. Like and it helps. Um, and I just started, so check me out in a month from now. Damn, if I stick to it. I think DC is a good market. I see people showing big numbers on the FB forums. Oh, that's good. Get that money, man. If it's good, I'll go check it out too, man. This is kind of one of the reasons why I want to get a big engine. I want to be able to take that thing anywhere. That's kind of why I wanted the X Max 300, so I can like just one day decide, hey, I'm gonna go like to like Texas, or I'm gonna go to Las Vegas, or I'm gonna go to Oregon, or I'm gonna go and just ride that sucker all the way over there. And just take all my camping gear on there and be able to just go cross country with that thing. So a scooter that is capable of going that far without me having to, put too much pressure on it, redline it, and just small enough for me to be able to maneuver it very well. I know a 150 will be kind of too much pushing it cross country, but I could get around the state very well in a 150. But I forgot why I was even talking about that. Oh yeah, DC, go visit that market. I would love to go all the way. Don't sell out and sell your FN accounts to newcomers. I'll never do that. How do you survive in the heat? Gotta keep moving, baby. Man, for all my LA peeps, gotta let them know. Well, actually, it's hotter in other places, but the way, I'm sure people see me. I'm wearing the flannel and I got black jeans on and a helmet. I'm sure people at the red light are looking at me like, how the fuck is this guy staying? Like, how can he do it and all that? The truth is that I'm burning up. When I'm waiting at the red light, I'm burning up. If the sun's right in my face, I'm like heating up. You heat up fast. Like I feel like the degrees when you stop at a red light, it starts like going one, like 81, 82, 83, 84, like that. And you're just waiting for the red light. Because as soon as you start moving, you start feeling that breeze again. And that's how I survive the heat. If anything, I wanted to call a challenge this month, Beat the Heat Challenge. But it sounds kind of, I don't know. It didn't grow on me too much. I was like trying to think of other names, but it's only gonna get hotter too, right? When is the hottest month? Like this month? Later this month? August? We're just getting started, baby. Two-wheel dasher, you absolutely correct. What kind of helmet do you use? I have the Ruroc Atlas 4.0 helmet, full face. It's pretty dope. It's kind of pricey, but like it's like what did it say? Cry once, buy once, cry once, or some shit like that. So it was a good investment, and it's been good. It's not too heavy. It's been working great. Haven't had really no issues. Killing that scooter by going 60. Yep. Chinese food challenge. Oxnard. I read that somewhere. I don't know, how is Oxnard. How is that market? They're telling them. The check tells me. You should try out small town rural markets. You know what? Yeah, I will have to do that. The thing about the small rural markets, man, it's gonna be slow, and I might only get a few deliveries the whole day. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do throughout that whole day. I might as well just start like study about that small town, and just tell you guys what I've learned and give you guys like a walkthrough in the town while I wait for orders. Like I gotta do something while I'm waiting, right? I don't want to just sit around. It's not a bad idea though, going to like small towns, and I'm going to have to, because once I start touring around the country, around the state, I'm gonna do state first. All these little small towns in the middle, I'm gonna have to like figure out what I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to spend some time there. I might just like hit them up passing by and maybe just get one delivery and then keep going. But I don't know if I'll stay there the whole day. 100 markets in 30 days is not that tough. It really is not that tough when you think about it. Like to cover 100 markets in 30 days, that's 3 markets a day, right? So in one day, I could work downtown LA, Hollywood, Silver Lake, USC West. That's 3 markets. The next day, I could do Beverly Hills. I could do I could do Holly. Wait, what's another one? Brentwood, Westwood, and then Culver City. Boom. That's 6, 2 days. And then the next day, Santa Monica, Venice, uh, Marina Del Rey, whatever. And that's it. And just keep filling in. You know, like the coloring books. Just fill in the market. Boom. 1, 2, 3 markets, and just do 3 different markets every single day. And then hit 100 markets in 1 month. It's very possible. Very possible. All right, my bike is 75,000 miles. You guys keep bringing up the valves. I messed up, huh? I should have got those valves checked. I told you, I asked them to check the valves and they said they were fine. So remember, I don't know what the issue is with the scooter yet. It still works. Like I could still go ride it. It just has this loud ass noise. So it didn't break down. Valves only should be checked at 5,000 miles. They need adjustments around 15,000 miles. Is that apply for every scooter or does it vary on engine size, brand, model? My bike is an 80 style sports bike, so it's got a bunch of space in the back. Okay, I use a big packer box mounted to the rear and it looks dorky as hell. Don't matter, bro. Those big boxes represent that you're making money, that you're doing food delivery. Anybody that knows anyone that does food delivery and 2 bikes in a solid market will be like, yeah, those guys make money. And a big box represents that. You have a big old box in your backpack. You're gonna look dorky as hell, but you got freedom, baby, and you're making good money. So I don't know. Like I guess it's a trade-off. You know what's funny? I can't even talk about looks because there's some scooters where I'm like, absolutely not. I will never ride that thing because I don't like how it looks. But I don't mind having a big ass box on my scooter. It's so strange. Like I'm like, yeah, that's me right there. I fill that baby up. And every time I pull up to like a group ride or something, I always take the backpack, just in case I want to go hit a delivery in between, you know. And people are like, damn, that's a big ass box. I'm like, I know. You'd be surprised how much it saved my ass from like being able to like carry a bunch of shit. Like, if not, I would have been missed out on that pay a bunch of times. So I don't know. I don't mind it looking dorky as hell. I wish it would have been more aerodynamic though. I know it's not. It kind of pushes me around in the wind. The Lance Cabo 200i is from the company Sim, which is from Taiwan. Yo, Earthworm, check this out. There's a scooter right now for sale. It's from that company you're talking about. It's a 300i. I think it's called the Citycom. Citycom, Citycom S300i. It's for sale right now for 2,500. Check it out. This bike right here. If you guys look at the screen real fast. Let me see if I can make this shit smaller. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So that someone is selling that shit right now in Santa Barbara for 2,500. I could probably get it down to like 2,200. Don't want to lowball them too hard, but I could go pick that baby up. My mechanic was like, "Bro, get this bike. It's a great deal. I'm telling you." And I was like, "Really? I've never heard of this. Let's see what the price is on this thing." So 300. It's a big ass bike. He told me, he showed me like he had like a bunch of scooters at the shop. He's like, "Look, it's like this big. It's like this one, exactly like this one." And I looked at the scooter. I was like, "Bro, it's not a scooter. That's a fucking spaceship right there, bro. Like it's massive. Like." And I thought about it, like, I don't know, man. But he said like it's really good, like 83 miles an hour. 83 miles per hour is top speed. 227 horsepower. I have no idea if that's good or bad. I don't even know like where that lands in comparison to other scooters. Let's see. All this other shit, I don't know what all these numbers mean. See, that's how much I don't know about scooters, y'all. Like, all I know is like those first few metrics. That's it. That's all I know, and everything else is like, what? God damn, I should have just stuck to bicycles. This is just getting way complicated. Probably getting ripped off too every time I go to a shop. God damn it. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. What do you think about that scooter? You think it's a good deal? Shit. Oxnard, see where we at. Oh, I was catching up to the comments, to the messages. Go Honda. Yeah, I'm looking at all the Hondas right now. Get yourself a Kawasaki Z400. What's a Kawasaki Z400? Let's look at this bad boy. All right, look. I'm gonna show you guys what homie's talking about. Okay, I think I'm getting used to this. How I'm gonna be able to like. Oh man, I'm trying to like. There we go. So this is a Kawasaki Z400. Bro, this is a straight up motorcycle. 399cc engine. This is not made for deliveries at all. There's nothing about this that like will check off any of the boxes for food delivery. It looks dope. It's gonna be kind of heavy. It looks like it's gonna be just too much speed. It's gonna feel like I'm always riding really slow, cause that thing looks like it packs a punch. It looks like might have space for a backpack, but the backpack's gonna be high as hell. I'm gonna need a ladder to get up there. I mean, I don't know. Not for food. I mean, for a personal vehicle to like go cruising, yes. Food delivery, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. What do you guys think? All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this screen thing. Kind of. Earthworm, hell yeah! Shout out. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Oh, I could like it. Wham. All right. Where were we at? Where were we at? Yeah. So let me know what you think about that scooter. Massive, but 23 horsepower for a scooter is very impressive. Really? My 500cc twin engine is bike is 45 horsepower. Damn. What's a Ruckus? That's just like 2 horsepower, huh? Honda Ruckus? Let's see. Let me see what I can do here. I'm trying to have the chat open and still be able to look at and be able to post what you guys are talking about up on the computer. I have 2 screens right here, right now. Right here, I have the screen that I could show you guys, and then this left one, I have the chat. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this real quick. All right, I'll have the chat on this side. I'm still experimenting. I want to get good at this so I can do this more often. I don't want to shy away from it because I don't know how to do this shit. How do you open this? God damn it. Switch accounts. How do you hide the bookmarks? Maybe I do need more practice on this thing. You're gonna hate having to throw your leg over a higher seat height. How many times a day? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I forgot about that. So scooters have step throughs, right? Motorcycles do not. I remember when I had the Hyper Scrambler, my e-bike. That shit was high as hell. And I remember I would always like try to move the e-bike near a sidewalk so I can stand on the sidewalk and throw my leg over. That shit was annoying as hell. And I have fallen before. Cause like that shit's so tall. Like I would like throw my leg over and like I'll lose my balance and I'll just fall over in front of everybody. Everybody just look at me, point and laugh. I'm like, oh shit. Sold the bike the next day. Okay, now well, I'm being dramatic, but so imagine so yeah, that motorcycle what is it, Kawasaki Z 400 or whatever. I'll put the backpack on the back, right? So I would have to like fucking learn how to like throw my leg up like a ballerina or some shit. Wow, or like a like like a black belt or something. Just like rah, throw it over. That means I gotta work out. I gotta stretch. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys do that? Cause I know it's an issue. Like being able to get on and off the bike, and you get on and off the bike. If you do one delivery, that's you're gonna get on and off the bike twice. I do like 30, 40 deliveries per day. So that means I'm getting on and off the bike 80 times. You crazy. I mean, you got to think about these little things, you know? Earthworm, where did damn, I meant to say this in my super chat. What did you meant to say? Which one? Which comment? I had that city. Oh, you had it. Really? Bro, I would like to know more about your thoughts on that S300i because I can literally go tomorrow in the morning and go buy that shit. I'll be working by noon. By noon, I'll have the whole thing fixed up and I'll be doing deliveries on that thing. Do you recommend that scooter for food deliveries? The S300i CityCom. And is it a reliable scooter? The mechanic swore on it. He's like, bro, get that scooter. All the parts are cheap. I could fix it right away. It's really good. Like he was like telling me like, bro, just get it. I looked at it. I was like, oh, it looks legit. Oh, you know what? Let's look it up. Let me go to that Facebook post. Let me open it up first here, and then I'll show you guys what this guy was talking about. It doesn't look too ugly, man. It's actually not bad. Oh shit, I got a reply. Oh, it's for the fucking Navi. God damn it. I don't want that Navi. That shit's overpriced anyway. No wonder you responded. Let me try to find that scooter. Damn, I messaged a bunch of people about scooters. No one's replying. Motherfuckers don't want my money. Alright. Check this one out, guys. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is a scooter right here. This is the CityCom. CityCom. Alright, there you go. Trying to maximize the size. So this is her. It's a SIM. Look at that. CityCom S300i. You know, it got the all black going. It's a big ass scooter. I wish they could put like a watermelon or a box of cereal or something so you can kind of like know how big that shit is in compared to like, because it looks like a normal size scooter. Then you pull up and that's just taller than you. You can't really have like put a dollar or a quarter or something. It's just plants, but those plants, that could be like a cornfield in the background. Anyway, that's the bike. Sim. I mean, it looks solid for a 300 too. Shit. Big ass rims too. What is that, like a 14, 15-inch rims? The front one? I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. What do you guys think? That shit looks solid, huh? We can go pick that shit up tomorrow. YOLO. Top speed is like 100 miles an hour. Are you crazy? Not trying to go that fast, son. Maybe. Honda PCX. So much fun to ride. Which one are you talking about? Hold on. I lost. Oh, the big BMW motorcycle. Okay. Would you use a Piaggio MP3? I don't even know what kind of scooter that is. Yeah, I'm loving our suggestion, guys. Oh, three-wheel one. Someone hit me up about like they wanted to give me one of those three-wheel electric though. I don't know. I don't know if I could lane split with them, maybe. And then I wonder how the maneuvering is. You know how the turning is. What's that's like? What is that like? So many options, y'all. Shit. I'm telling man, we're doing all this work. I'm just gonna end up quitting and working at McDonald's. Watch. All this work for nothing. The sim is 400 pounds, but you get used to it. It also has massive storage. Okay, so I'm 5'7". What about height? You think can I flat foot that sucker? Like, can I like? Is it tall? I mean, I should do my homework on this. Yo, the USA consumer market is dead. Really, bro? So, United States, which generates trillions of dollars of GDP per year, we have millionaires, billionaires. We have a bunch of the world's wealth here. You're saying that the market is dead here? Shit. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think there's people spending a lot of money. You know, people are actually, like food delivery is starting to become this like expense. People like they get used to it and they like it just becomes like a thing that they do. They know they shouldn't do that much. They know they should go buy food on their own. They know they should grocery shop because they know it's cheaper. It takes a little bit of time, more time, and all that. But there's people that it's literally that's just their life. They just order food. I know people personally that do not even step a foot out the house to get food. Everything, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, they order all that shit. And you gonna tell me that the USA consumer market is dead, son? Where do you live, bro? You must live in the middle of, do you even have electricity, son? How you connecting to us? You connecting to us to fucking SpaceX, Starlink. What is it? The Starlink satellite with solar powered batteries living in the middle. Like, what market are you talking about? Are you talking about the United States of America, bro? What? Let me know. Let me know. Uh, why y'all trying to off him by telling him to get a motorcycle? Hey, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Krishana. I can't pronounce these names, y'all. We need to give each other nicknames and shit. KT. Just initials. I'm just gonna be like KT. Yeah, here's another thing about motorcycles, man. If you get them, I always have this discussion with people when they talk about motorcycles. Like when you buy a bike, a motorcycle for personal reasons, you go commute on the weekends, you join a group ride, you go to work back and forth. Cool, makes sense. Those bikes are fast, they're fun, but we use them commercially. We use them like as a business, right? We ride those motherfuckers every day. It just brings up the chances of something happening. Like it just brings it up. Like it's significantly more likely that we'll get in an accident, we'll make an error because we're always going fast. So if you get a motorcycle that drives like a 500 cc or a 700 or 800, like if you drive that thing at 35 miles an hour, that shit just feels like you're going so slow. So consciously, like you're just gonna start getting used to going fast on those motorcycles. So eventually you're just gonna be that person that always does 55 miles an hour on the street, unless you have like major self control. So because yeah, if you ride those big ass bikes 12 hours a day, man, I don't know. I don't think I'll be accident free for too long. I'm gonna get in an accident for sure. It's just a matter of time, and the time's gonna be like more likely than not. So yeah, so I'd rather just stick to like even 300, even a 300. I'm already like, damn, that fucker can do 85 miles an hour. I better not get comfortable doing 85 miles an hour on the highway. Even I feel like even that's a lot. 67 miles an hour, I already got used to that. I feel sketched out because you can hit something in the freeway and you're done. Like you're gonna get wrecked. There's no way you're not coming out of that without injury. So yes, motorcycles. If you're gonna do this for work, like and ride it all the time, I don't know, man. And especially in like a city where all the drivers are distracted and asleep on the wheel and intoxicated and texting, and you're driving a fast ass motorcycle. Yeah. One thing you do. Well, here's one thing I did bring up too. That when you see what these guys with that have those crotch rockets, and I knew a friend that he rode crotch rockets all the time. There was one thing that I would always see. It would be like them stunting and doing some crazy shit. That would be their post, right? And then another post would be like, "Oh, GoFundMe." A friend, got accident. All right, video stunt, crazy, going fast, and then GoFundMe, and it was just like that's it. That was like basically like all like it was just. I was like, wait, why are you guys still writing these things? You guys are dropping left and right. Like it doesn't seem like a very. I don't want to be in that group. I'm cool. You guys know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say something without like talking too much. So let's stick to them scooters, no? Later on, we'll get ourselves a nice little fast bike for fun, like a big one. Like the only big bike I've considered, it's actually two to be honest, is a NC 750, which is a an NCT, and a Rebel 1100. Just because those are automatic, but those are big ass bikes, bro. You can go fast as shit in those. You guys all know it takes time working it on a motorcycle. Yeah, the good old days. I like the Tri-City. I need to write all these bikes down. Tri-City 300. I heard they're very smooth suspension, and are the best for long trips. Let me look that baby up. Oh, okay, that's the Tri-City. Okay, so tri means three, so like it's the three-wheel ones. Okay. Leave that Facebook group chat. They done stole my Zuma, but no tracker, sadly. Damn, that sucks, bro. Yeah, I've been riding for 20 years. Switched to scooters like 5 years ago. I'm never going back to switching gears. And now they have like I was just saying. Now they have like big bikes that have NCT that are just straight up automatic. Will so your arms, back, side will hurt after doing 5 hours. Damn. Oh yeah, cause you have the Grom, right? So yeah, so cause like you're on a motorcycle, you're kind of like stuck on one posture the whole day. On a scooter, you can kind of move around. You can sit upright. You can kind of move back. You can move forward. You can like move your feet in different positions. And when you ride for long hours, you have to do that. Cause imagine staying in the same position for 12 hours. Like that's where stuff starts hurting. So you alleviate that pain by moving around, and and then with a scooter you get that extra room. I don't think it looks like you don't really get that much room with. I know Gullywood he got his monkey because his monkey has this big ass seat, and you can move around. You can move forward. You can move backward, and it's like super cushiony. And he's told me too, it's like way more comfortable. So that's one thing with like those crotch rockets or like motorcycle style bikes is like it's not ideal to be on that shit all day. They're meant for speed, so you can get there fast. Not so you could be on that shit like all day. Like if you have a bike that can do 150 miles an hour, it's only gonna take you to get to like whatever place you were trying to get to is gonna supposed to only take you like 15 minutes. My bike will take me like an hour, but I'll for sure be way more comfortable. You guys get what I'm saying? Damn, I was finna get the rocks, but guess the Sim Citycom is better. I'm thinking about it, bro. Zuma is just too good overall. Yes, the Zuma is perfect, man. I'm telling you, I just have this one issue. Once that shit's fixed, I'm like that's my scooter. I love that thing. I have no complaints. I just would love for it to be a 150 so I could take it on the highway legally. Aside from that, the Zuma is awesome. You don't need to flat foot to ride. That's true. I work at McDonald's. Bro, what's up? Or give me a reference, dog. Recommendation. Let me get in that sucker. Because, your boy is out of work right now. He ain't got a scooter. Sometimes when people are busy, it's worth it to order instead of driving half an hour to get food. Yep. This is a good question, Eddie Alvarado. Uh, is that my boy from Sacramento? Any difference you notice between order with the top dasher and without? Well, we have tiers here, but top dasher is kind of the same with the tier system. And yes, I do notice. I do notice every once in a while I'll get like this big order and like it just like there's like this huge tip in there, and I don't think you would get that if you're not a top dasher or unless there's no one around that's a top dasher, then you'll probably get those deliveries. But I do notice that it's more consistent. I get orders because when I didn't used to have top dasher, and my old strategy was like decline, 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 decline. Okay, something good. That strategy wasn't working no more because I wasn't getting any orders. So when I started getting top dasher, now it's like I get some good ones, and I know how to strategize to be like in good areas. But when I'm online, so I don't have to decline so many. But did I notice a difference with and without top dasher? Yes, there's a significant difference, and that's why they're making it more difficult for you to be top dasher or platinum status because more people are starting to like be in that tier. You know. Any update on Prop 22? Nope, nothing's changed. Shit, where we at, son? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to like catch up on these messages. And oh, here we go. This is a lot better. I put the chat on this side. Oh, too bright. Hold on, guys. Let me catch up to the. All right, where we at? Where we at? Damn, I'm about to skip some of these messages, guys. I gotta catch up. You need to beat your ego to stay alive on a big bike. Your business is gonna be more fun. You would do more deliveries. But the faster you get in front of cars, the safer. That's okay. I get what you're saying on that one because I didn't feel like I could do that with the Ruckus. With the Ruckus was like I had to go behind cars because there's no way I was able to just go forward and pass them. But with the Zuma, shit, I always go to the front and just take off. But I do hear this argument with fast bikes, right? If like because there's one way to avoid a collision is to stop, right, and swerve out the way. And the argument with the fast bikes is because they're so powerful. If something's like, if you come across like someone in the way or something's coming at you, your ass just jets out of there, boom, out of there. There's been a few situations where I did that with the Zuma, you know, and I just like zipped out of there, but not that many. And did it feel like I avoided it because I sped up, or did I actually avoid an accident? So there is that argument. That's I need to have someone here with me that rides motorcycles. This will be a great conversation to have with someone and have a little back and forth. Because they'll give me their pros and cons of having a big bike, and I'll give them my concerns. Maybe they can address some of them. Maybe I was just being a little bitch and not getting a fast bike. Will, so you'll be fine. The faster, all right. You also get used to the danger and forget how truly dangerous it is. Oh yeah, that's true. You get comfortable, right? You get comfortable with like, okay, nothing's gonna happen. I've been riding pretty fast. It seems pretty good, and then wham, son. You're like, I did not see that wall there. Didn't realize I was going that fast. Here's the thing too, man. When we're doing full deliveries, we're always looking at our phone. But when you're riding slow, cool, you still have like, there's still like seconds you have to react in front of you. But when you're going faster, those seconds shrink to milliseconds. You know, you have less time to react to things. And tell me this hasn't happened to you. For my guys that have like small engines or 150 cc's, 125 cc's, 50 cc's, how many times has that happened where you're like doing something, and then you're like, oh shit, the car stopped right in front of you, so you like brake really fast, and you were able to brake. You were able to avoid that collision, right? Now with them fast ass bikes, you're not gonna have time to stop. You're going too fast, boy. You're gonna have to swerve, or like my boy said, you can just. I don't know if you guys can like wheelie over that shit or wheelie over a car. I don't know how that works. I always see you guys popping wheelies and shit. Just pop a wheelie and just go over the car. Collision avoided. It's a hit and run at that point. But guys, I'm gonna end up getting a big bike, personal, like for myself. It wouldn't be for deliveries. I'm just saying that fast bike for food deliveries wouldn't be ideal. And right now I'm trying to get a bike for food deliveries. So don't get me wrong, I'm talking shit. I used to talk shit about getting on the freeway all the time. I'm on that motherfucking freeway all the time now. More than I'd like, I'll admit. And dirty too. I can't even be on that sucker, but I'm on there. Like I say, highway patrols don't say anything because I'm riding. Um, I'm lane splitting. I'm right there with the cars. What up, G? I would vote against going back to the bike. Been multi-tapping since the pandemic here in Denver. DoorDash shadow banned me weeks ago for my acceptance rate. Now I'm down to just Uber. Well, why don't you just get Top Dasher? You know, it's gonna be challenging, but like you should try to like set aside a week to just try to meet the requirements to get there. That way you get back up to being active on both apps. Cause this sucks just using one app, man. It really does. It's like if they don't give you business, you're not gonna get business, and that day's just gonna be like that. Versus when you have two apps, one day one app will pop, the other day will pop, and then sometimes both will be well. So you can always have like a consistent income that you're getting. But when you just have one app, it's like shit. You literally get an arm chopped off, man. It's very difficult to be able to make what you want to make. So try to get that Top Dasher or Platinum. I don't know what they have in your market, but Lens 10X to get a Harley. I won't get a Harley, but you know what I will get? Shit. This is what I'm gonna get, guys. I'm gonna flex on y'all real quick. If we want to get like for personal shit, like I'm gonna go on a weekend. I'm gonna go like no food delivery, just go and have a good time. Go, go across the country, go somewhere far as shit. This is what I would get, son. Let me open up this image. Let me blow it up. Here we go, baby. Here we go. I just talked about it, so you already know what the fuck I'm. There she is. There she is. What is that, baby? That's a Honda Rebel 1100 NCT. Is it NCT? No, it's a DCT, dual clutch transmission. So basically automatic. And you can do gears too, but it's just like a fucking big ass scooter. But that looks like a Harley, kind of, right? This bike looks sick. It's also the seat's very low. It's like a flat footed. And whenever seats are very low, um, it's very easy to maneuver. So I read that comment a lot about these bikes. Even though they're big engines and they're really heavy, they're so easy to move around. This might be good for deliveries, actually, now that I think about it. I would definitely try it, but I wouldn't, do it all the time. I don't, maintenance on this shit sounds like I'll kill that engine. No, I wouldn't kill that engine, but what do you guys think about that bike? Shit. It's pretty sick, right? All right, look, check this out. What message was I on? ¿Qué pasó a la Zuma? It's it's at the shop. They're gonna it's gonna get rebuilt. The engine's gonna get rebuilt, but we'll see. It's too fast, but you control yourself. Just don't ride too fast for your skill. yeah, I mean, I'm not that skillful right now. Like, I don't know if there was a rating to how you could rate two wheels, 1 to 10. I'm probably like a 6.5 right now in skill level. I ain't ready for those big bikes yet. Yeah, Gully Will says sticking to a scooter. Stick to a scooter, bro. We don't need all these Wilser junior skipping 125cc to 500cc. Oh yeah, so to that point, there comes a little, I guess, a responsibility too, because I do have this YouTube channel, right, and I do have to kind of see the type of influence that what I do has on certain individuals, and I can't like not pay attention to that. So that's another thing too. Like if I just recklessly go to like this big ass fucking bike, right? Like a 500, because I'm like, yeah, let me go start doing deliveries on this thing, and then I gotta really like have like disclaimer, right? Like I'm making this huge jump and it's a big risk, and I have a lot of skills. Like I've been riding bikes for a decade, like bicycles. I've been riding scooters for like 3.5, 4 years, and then now I'm jumping to this big scooter. Some people might just be like, car to this 500cc. That's a recipe for disaster. And I don't want to tell people to get big bikes because I see the danger in them. I feel like you shouldn't do it, especially not as a first bike. I'll stick to my little bikes. See how I'm gradually going up? 50cc, 125cc. I'm gonna go to a 150cc. The biggest jump I will make right now for food deliveries. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but it'll be 300. But yeah, one of the reasons would be because if you got all these new people that come into food delivery game and they see us doing it, we make it look easy, right? Everything on the videos when we're like doing all the food deliveries, it looks easy. It looks like okay, this is, but there really is a lot to it. There's a lot of things going through our mind. There's a lot of things that we learn through experience, and we don't want to give the impression that oh yeah, if I get a 500cc and I'm over here making it look easy, and then people think they could just jump on and like, you know, they're gonna find out that they can't, and they're gonna find out how through an accident. And then when you get in an accident on a bike, it's not like you get up and be like, oh shit, lesson learned. No, motherfucker, you're gonna be hurt, and hurt bad. Those bikes are not to be disrespected. So to Gullywood's point, is like if we start jumping to these big old bikes, there's gonna be people that are gonna follow suit, and if they don't have the experience to go with it, there's gonna be some accidents that can occur, and we don't want that. We want to stay safe and make our money. Oh man, where are we at? I'm trying to like keep up with these messages, dog. How much? It's been an hour and a half. God damn, this motherfucker talks, huh? A scooter is technically a bike. Getting a BMW C400 for comfort and power. That's just comfortable. Oh shit, that's a scooter. Like, oh damn. See, this is the recommendations that I want right here. This bike looks sick. It's a BMW, bro. Just the word BMW, it is already out of my price range. I ain't even got to look at the price. I already know it's out of my price range. I'm not trying to spend 10 G's yet. But it looks dope though. That shit looks sick. The BMW, that one you just recommended. Eddie Alvaro, I initially got a rental because my Prius AC broke. So it being 108 degrees. Bro, just roll your windows down, dog. What the hell? His My boy Eddie's AC broke, so he got a rental. How do you handle the heat on the bike? Trust me, bro. It's just you just move forward, and then the wind is your air conditioner. When you're on the bike, the wind is your air conditioner. That's all you need. You just gotta keep moving. And if you're right on a bike and you're working out, then you're gonna have to like throw like ice water on you every once in a while. But on two wheels, you just keep moving forward. Let that wind hit you, and stay in shade. Try not to stay in the sun too long. I saw a 30-plus-year-old make these in LA closed recently. Damn, yeah, I know, right? If McDonald's can't make it, McDonald's that's busy 24/7 cannot pay the $20 an hour and they close the store, the close the McDonald's down. Yeah, it's bad. That's bad. You would think a McDonald's can make it, right? Nope. That $20 an hour is no joke, man. It's like it's expensive. All that shit just gets all that is just offset on the customer. It just everything just gets expensive for us. And you know what? That I'm not really for the minimum wage just because I know that that's gonna discourage, like once customers' prices start going up on food, it's gonna discourage them to tip. They're to not tip. You know, you've been seeing a lot of zeroed out tips. I've never seen so many orders not have tips. It's really becoming a normal thing, and we don't. It's inedible. It's gonna happen. Eventually, people are gonna be like, "Well, I don't need to tip, and I'll still get the same services," because we don't see these people anymore. We just leave the shit at the door, right? There's no human contact, so they're like whatever. So eventually, it's because of this minimum wage, it's gonna help that no tip culture. It's gonna accelerate the no tip culture, and that sucks. All because these politicians thinks that that's like what they have, like like these bad policies. But whatever, I don't want to get into that. That's just like a whole fucking category that I don't even want to talk about. Can't wait for No Rest November. McDonald's blogs. No Rest November, McDonald's shit. Counting nuggets, bro. I'm on 7,000 chicken nuggets today, baby. What's up? Where you at, Paulo, where you at? How many nuggets you got this weekend? I'll be competing with all the fucking McDonald's everywhere. Who's got more nuggets this week? I'm competitive, bro. If I worked at a McDonald's, I'll still be competitive in there. I don't know how, but who can flip most burgers? There's never really no burger flipping at McDonald's. That's just all done through a machine, right? I never seen anyone flip no damn burgers at McDonald's. $20 an hour, shit. You know what? That's how much a lot of us are making right now. $20 an hour. We're getting paid as much as a fast food worker in California. Jesus. What is you guys' hourly? You guys ever do the math? I haven't done the math in a while, but I know it's dropped. It used to be 35 an hour, 40, 45 an hour. It's not that high anymore. Sometimes it is, but it's like 25 now. 20 sometimes, maybe 30 an hour. Then that Prop 22 money, that Prop 22 money kicks in. It probably brings up the hourly a couple dollars. I haven't done the math. Mate, you need to ride. These are so much harder to maneuver than a non-cruiser motorcycle. Get ADV bike for comfort, or Yamaha MT or a Kawasaki Z. Guys, I'm gonna be going through all these bikes in a bit because when you search scooters, all these ugly scooters come out, but you actually have to search them by their model name, and that's when you start seeing like cool, legitimate results. So all these suggestions you guys are giving me, hell yeah, man! I'm gonna look up all these bikes because I'm gonna get a new bike by tomorrow or by Friday. I'm gonna have a new bike. So I'm considering every option right now. Then I just take a little burger. Shit's a freaking dope. You're always on sidewalks, so a large motorcycle will be more of an issue with people hassling him. Ooh, man, that's another good point about a big bike. See, when you're on a sidewalk with a small scooter, people don't mind. Even cops will be like, okay, as long as this guy's not driving fast, you don't really stand out. But when you have a big ass bike that's loud as shit, loud ass muffler, and it looks all aggressive, and you're on the sidewalk, people don't like that shit. They notice it right away. It's like, what the fuck are you doing on the sidewalk? So you can't blend in anymore. There's a lot of limitations you have. This is all great things that like pros and cons about a big bike that it's like not ideal. You never rode a dirt bike? Nope. I know I am a noob. Bro, Ruckus, Vino, Zuma, and that's it. Haven't really ridden much. I'm just getting started in this, man. I was a cyclist before this. I rode bicycles. That's all I did before I got my Ruckus. I was making it happen with that. I made no, I didn't make 10K. I made 10K with the Ruckus, but I was still making good money on the bike. $200 a day is a lot of money for a bike. Yeah, so I am a noob when it comes to motorbikes. I'm telling you, I don't know shit. Like I took this bike to the shop when it could have just been an easy fix. I'm not saying I ain't a pro. I'm pro at that. I just know how to make money. Very like that's what I'm good at. Then I show you guys how I do it. I can go. I can confidently say that if I have my setup complete and it's legit, I can make 10K a month every month for a whole year straight. I could do it. I could confidently say that. What's wrong with my Zuma right now? Have no idea. No clue. Maybe in like 5 years I'll be more knowledgeable, but right now, shit. I'll get good at these engines when California bans them. By the time by the time I master these motorcycles, California's not even gonna sell them anymore. It's gonna be vintage. We're gonna be all electronic by then. When I rode 50s, especially two strokes, I always rode 100% everywhere. I actually slowed down when I went to a 125 and now I 250 and take it easy unless. Okay, so yeah, the fifth rode 50s, like 50 cc's. You mean when you got bigger bikes, you kind of just chilled more? I guess it makes sense because you came from experience with smaller bikes. Who knows? Uh, the S1K BMW is my next bike. Cristiano, didn't you just get a bike? Damn. Krishana's trying to go all out, son. I'm gonna show you guys this bike. She's trying to go Elon Musk on y'all. She's trying to go NASCAR. She wants to see tunnel vision. Jesus Christ, this bike, it looks sick. I'll give you that. I'm gonna show you guys what she's talking about. This is what she's trying to get right here. What is that? She's trying to get there on time. A Piaggio Liberty. I heard that one already. I heard about that bike earlier. Let me see. Damn, bro, that bike is ugly. I mean, it's not too bad. This is what my homeboy's talking about right here. Uh, LaFons. This is a Piaggio Liberty. Bro, I don't know, man. I probably will get jumped with that in the hood. I can't even like flex any type of masculinity with that. Um, it looks hella reliable though. I'm not saying we deserve better pay than servers, but there is a night a day difference between the duties. Are you saying between like food delivery drivers and waiters and servers? Cause I got my opinions on that too. Um, well, you can argue, right, with when you're serving people in a restaurant, and you know the servers, the bus boys, and everyone's hustling. They're doing their job. They're grinding. I've been to restaurants where they're just swamped, and they're getting their job done. Those people deserve tips for sure, right? They deserve their tips. We get zero dot on tips. Just as this is I'm sure as people at restaurants get zero dot on tips. However, the argument is, well, I just picked up your food from the restaurant, put it on my scooter, my moped, my bike, my motorcycle, my car, whatever, that I invested thousands of dollars on, right? None of this shit was handed to me. Like I didn't just get approved at a job and they gave me all this. Like I invested this with my own money. And then I'm actually traveling from there to your location, shuffling through all these cars and you know all these different dangers on the road. There's the potholes, there's weather conditions, there's drunk drivers, there's encampments, there's homeless, there's all kinds of, motherfucking raccoons just crossing through the street, There's all these dangers, right? And then you still have to pull up, take a picture, go to their unit, access the building, drop it off. and you still gonna zero out my tip, bro? Damn. I mean, I'm not saying one or the other deserves a tip more, but damn, I think the driver, I think the delivery driver does a little bit more to get that food to your table than a server and a waitress. Just, that would be my argument. We should all get tipped, but damn, to not tip your delivery driver, that's pretty shady. But it happens, man. Some people are just really broke, or some people saw some TikTok and they're like, yeah, tipping's getting out of hand, so I'm not gonna tip no more. And now that's just in there. People get very influenced by social media, so you know, we're not gonna complain, right? We're just gonna like be like, all right, that's just the way it is. I'm gonna change the strategy up, or I'm not gonna work in that area no more, or I'm just gonna work much faster and all that. But yeah, just create if just kind of a little feedback on that. All right, let me try to catch up. You guys are posting. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's about to be midnight. I'm probably gonna wrap up in like 11 minutes. I gotta keep doing research, man. I gotta keep looking at these bikes. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. I want to work. I'm gonna miss out tomorrow, 4th of July. Like I wanted to work 4th of July. I wanted to work at night. All the fireworks and shit. People just getting wild. I'm gonna miss out on that just because I don't have a fucking scooter. Jesus Christ. I know how to progressive and engine brake. I am just focused on braking more when I get my 500 because I'm nervous that I will get. Okay. Just keep getting more experience, man. I would say, I mean, how long have you had the ground for? I mean, have you had it for at least a year? I think if you had it for at least a year, you should graduate to a little bigger bike. But a 500, goddamn, that's a big leap. If you feel you got the experience and the confidence to handle it, then by all means. I was in San Francisco 2020, 2023. I really was one. Oh man, I believe you, bro. Every time I go to San Francisco, I make money. Like I kill it. That's why I'm like, damn. If I just lived out here, I will go for like, cause here in LA, I know I could close 10 G's. And I think my last challenge, No Rest November, I thought I had made like 15,000, but it was actually less. I some numbers were off. It was more like it was like 13,500, 14,000, and then in about I worked like 33 days out of the 5 weeks. I know that I can go to San Francisco, make 15 G's in a month. That would be like on a No Rest November, April behind bars, like one of those solid months. I think that would be my goal, 15 G's. And damn, how much is that? How much is fucking in a day? God damn. Definitely Prop 22 money will help a lot because I'll be working a lot. But let's see, how much is that? 15 G's divided by 30. God damn, that's $500 a day. Shit. That's 12, 14-hour days. But San Francisco is crazy, man. It's very, very, very possible. I would love to do that. Maybe not. Maybe this No Rest November. I'm gonna like really wanna like go and spend that much time in San Francisco. That place is fucking incredible. I'm in love with that city. I got a Nissan Sentra. Uh, cool. Let's see. Mine's is 20 to 30 now. Yeah, the hourly, right? It's gotten down. Things has changed so much with the scamming going on. Yeah, you got people with the fake accounts, the borrowed accounts, the rented accounts. Like people are trying to say like, no, you can't do that. Yes, there's people doing that. There's people doing that, and it's just it ain't. I mean, they're not playing fair. You know, it's technically cheating. But I've used my girlfriend's account before out of necessity. So I mean, I get it. They're trying to make money, but they don't come with the same. What can I say it? When you know it's not your account and you know it's just rented, and you kind of you behave differently because at the end you really won't be accountable for any bad behavior. You just probably lose access to that account. So these guys fuck around a little bit more. I think, you know, and that kind of affects us. Like if they steal food, or you know, a customer has a bad experience, that sometimes can be carried on to us, and then we face the repercussions, or how you say it, after that. Because if so you mess with someone's food, they probably won't tip anymore, right? They're not gonna tip anymore, and that was because someone with a rented account was fucking around, didn't care, was kind of reckless with it. Versus someone that it is your account, it's under your name and all that, you're gonna be more accountable, you know. So it's like it's affecting us in a lot of ways, and I've been having to change my strategy a lot just to be able to make a good amount, you know. It's definitely changing. Wilson, don't be afraid of engine size. Be afraid of weight. Stay light. Okay. Something with ABS might be a big thing. Oh yeah, you're right. Once you get a faster engine, ABS is a must, right? Because you see people like you guys should watch compilation videos of motorcycle accidents. It's yes, it's scary. You're like, God damn, it's just dangerous. But at the same time, you start noticing a trend. Like, oh, okay, these are the type of mistakes that people make. Then you're like, okay, all right, I gotta watch out for these things. Like, this is where humans, we're all like different, but we're all kind of the same. I noticed that with comments. Like whenever one of my videos goes viral, everyone kind of says the same thing in different ways. You know, like it's like so like kind of humans are kind of the same way. Like they make the same mistakes in just a little bit of different way. So when you watch these videos, you start kind of understanding where all the errors, like what are the most common errors that people make. So you kind of know what to look for. And one thing about ABS is people that don't have it, and I noticed that when something comes in front of them and you have like a big bike, what do you like? If you're not experienced, you'll just hit those brakes really fast, right? And if you don't have ABS, what's gonna happen? One of two things. One is you're gonna flip forward, right? Your bike's just gonna stop and you're gonna fly right over, and then just still crash. It's probably gonna be worse because you're not on the bike no more. You're on the ground in front of your bike. Your bike can just like come right behind you and mess you up. Number two is your wheels lock, and what happens? Your bike just skids. So you don't stop. You don't even stop. You just drop your bike and you just slide. And I've actually seen footage of people like this, like in Echo Park by the bridge. Motorcyclist was driving like 45 miles an hour, right, on a 35. He's going fast. He's got a big bike. That's normal. He's driving fast, and then this van starts doing an illegal U-turn. So what does this guy do? He slaps his brakes. Doesn't have ABS, because his bike just fucking dropped, and he slid under the van, and the van ran him over. The guy died. He died right there. ABS uh, is once you start looking at bigger bikes, is ABS is like a must. It'll save your life, straight up. People have said it. I've seen people post it. I've seen it in these videos. Once you start going really fast, big bikes, ABS is a must. Krishana, I hope you get that bike with ABS, son. Wilson, don't be afraid. All right, where were we at? Something. Yep. John, I hear a lot about dirt bikes. It's almost 4th of July. Shit, you're right, guys. Independence Day. Independent Contractor Day. Oh, that's not what it is. Yeah, it's going to be Independence Day. Well, and I think it's already Independence Day in the East Coast. But all of the people on the East Coast are asleep. Because it's like 3 in the morning for them, right? They're like, they got to work tomorrow. But yeah, it's 4th of July. It's going to be 4th of July in 3 minutes. So probably stick around a few minutes after 4th of July. We can all chill. Say happy 4th of July. Drop some super chat. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Help your boy out. Your boy is jobless right now. Your boy is well, I'm self-employed, but I technically fired myself because I don't have a vehicle. So I'm basically like, I need to collect unemployment for myself. I don't know how that works, but yeah, your boy unemployed. Drop some super chats, baby. I only stick to Honda or Yamaha. They usually last more miles in life, depending on the higher the CCs. 300cc lasts without any issues. Cool. Yeah, I mean Yamaha, Zuma. I don't know what other brand is there is. I haven't really thought about other brands. I considered a few, but mostly, yeah. People are just be broke AF. Yep. Yeah, you know what? With food delivery, they're really not spending that much anymore. Like food, I guess someone explained it in the video. The people that benefit the most from these food delivery apps are the people ordering food. It really is so convenient for them, and they really don't pay that much more anymore. It just seems like the tip is what's kind of like boosting that amount you pay, which is why they just opt out. They're like, nope, I ain't tipping. I love when you go to San Fran. I could tell you we're having a grand old time. You probably ain't want to leave, bro. I love that city. I genuinely love that city. People talk so much shit about it because all they hear about is the shit they hear in the media. It's got its bad, just like LA had its bad, like his bad things, you know. But just how I know people talk shit about LA, I'm like, yeah, that's what they tell you, but LA is beautiful. There's so many, like, you're just talking about the outer onion of Los Angeles. But when you start going into these buildings and these properties and these neighborhoods, you see how really nice it really is. This is why millions of people live here. Like, come on now. In San Francisco, there's a million people. Not because that's just how many people like want to live there. That's all the people that fit in there. That's a fucking small area, and it's just like I know San Francisco has like the shit people say cars get broken into. Yes, there's like obviously homelessness. It's not as bad as LA, and then you know there's like it comes with its problems, but it's just gorgeous, so historic. Everything's so compact, so many hills. I'm telling you, man, I'll go out there and sleep in my car for a week, a month, and just like be all smelly and shit. Shower every 3 4 days. I'll do it just to be in San Francisco. Moving out there is just too much of a move, man. I got too much shit. I have a business, and then it'll be a big move to move over there. I would love to if I can. I need to learn more. I need to meet people out there, man. If any of you guys want to do it, if you guys all want to like live together and shit, fucking split a house up. Maybe not in San Francisco, maybe like somewhere around, and just split that house. Shit, I'm down. Let me know, bro. Those San Francisco hills look mad. They're crazy, but they're doable. They're fun. It wasn't fun on the bicycle. It was fun at first, but after the first hill, I was like, okay, I'm over the hills. No rest November, San Francisco. Yep. I am waiting a year before I get it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, wait a good year, cause I know you're new to the gears. So if you have a year experience, at least you mastered the gears out the way and maneuvering a sporty bike. So you have like a really good amount of experience under your belt. That'll just keep you safer. It'll just be smarter. I know it's exciting and it's like you want to get that bike, but you know, hold off on it. Plus, I'm pretty sure financially it's pretty steep. You got to save up for that. So it's gonna take some time. Not like these little mopeds we get. We save up like 2, 3, 4 G's and boom, we buy it, right? Those big bikes are like 10 G's and up. They're not cheap. They're pretty expensive. Plus about your nutrition. How do you properly feed ourselves 3 meals a day? We're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day. Just eat. I mean, I shouldn't be eating 3 fucking meals a day. I'm I'm overweight, son. I should be eating one today. That's why I'm eating meat this month. It's so easy. It's actually cheaper if you just buy meat. You just buy good meat, buy a pound, 2 pounds, just cook that shit, butter, salt, and that's it. You don't gotta add nothing to it. You could cook really fast. It's easy to clean, and you know you feel good. Like right now, man, if I was eating like shit, I probably wouldn't be able to go live for 2 hours straight. Probably would have been like, I'm done. Hey, but happy Independence, y'all. 4th of July, baby. For those of y'all that are hanging out, thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. And hell yeah, bro. Eddie, my boy from fucking Sacramento. Shout out to my boy. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for the super chat. 2 equals 1, then 1 equals 3. Thanks for inspiration, Will sir. Gotta sleep. I suggest at least a more freeway capable machine, 4 to 600 machine, popular and cheap to replace lower dirt bike, etc. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for doing this, bro. Chacho. Thanks, man. Whatever happened to a Honda Ruckus? I sold it to my friend. He needed it. He's going to school, and his e-bike and Chinese scooter broke down. And I was like, my boy needs it. He's a really cool kid, so I'm glad I sold it to him. He's definitely like, it's in good hands, you know. I didn't want to let go of my last scooter because it was personal. Like it's like, you know, I had some attachment to it, but it was going to someone that's really gonna use the shit out of it and make it worth it. So I let it go. I'm still like, you know, seeing every once in a while who'll come through, you know, and I'll like spend a little time with the Ruckus, and that's it. Honda put ABS on the bikes only now. Really? What? Not scooters? Just bikes? Like, what do you mean bikes? They told me I can't get it without anymore. Oh, okay. So they put them on all of them now. Super Cub. It took some innovating, but the rack is possible. Go Super Cub. Hey, my girlfriend really likes the Super Cub. I think she wants to get it. I'm like, shit. We got 4Gs. I'm not gonna buy no $4,000 Super Cub. I'm just gonna give her my Zuma once I get a new scooter. LA traffic is nasty. Yep. LA is so wild. I live in San Diego. San Diego is beautiful too. That's another amazing city. I didn't even realize how nice San Diego was till I went like last month. I was like, damn, this place is solid. Not as busy though, but yeah. Man, guys, Krishana, if you ever want to go to SD, I told Gully, well, we can go, man. That's just so close. We can definitely do it. Like it's really nice to spend the whole weekend out there and just work. It's sick. You'll really like that shit. It really is different, and it's nicer. It's more, it's not more spread out. Everything's closer. Everything's 15 minutes away. You got your really rich cities, and doesn't really look that there's much. It doesn't look as bad as LA. The Honda XADV 750 or the Honda African are badass. Hell yeah, the Africa, shit, bro. That's later on when I'm more mature. I got more money in the bank. I'm getting me in Africa and just go touring. That's when I start going continental, baby. Hell yeah. By then, hopefully, you have a channel big enough that can support my lifestyle, and people would actually be interested in just watching videos of me. Not do food delivery, but just like literally just go travel. That's a goal of mine, is to be able to get to the channel to get it big enough to where I can just travel, not even do food delivery, and then that can fund, like, basically sell everything and then just go. That's goals right there. That's what I think about when I think of the Honda Africa, the XADV 750. Yep. Is it October yet? Oh yeah. No, 3 times a day. I will eat 5 times a day. Shit, man, I can't do it no more, man. It's too much food for me. I guess the way I am is like I gotta. My fat just stays there. I guess I just gotta eat better. Maybe I could get away with eating 3 times a day, but I think if you eat a lot of meat, just meat, you could do that. You could eat a lot. What was the clutch? The problem in the Honda Ruckus? Was the clutch the problem with the Honda? The Honda Ruckus is fine. Are you talking about the Zuma? The Zuma, it just has this really loud noise. I really don't know. Tomorrow I'll get more information though. But guys, it's already midnight. It's been 2 hours, baby. Hey, thanks everybody for the super chats. Eddie Alvarado, thanks, bro. I'm gonna go up there soon, bro. I'm gonna go visit. Uh, Earthworm, thanks for the super chat. Super chats. Damn, I can't even scroll up. I wanted to see who everybody that dropped the super chat. Yeah, we're gonna go. I mean, as soon as I get my new bike, we're going. If anything, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit them up. Like, as soon as I get this bike and I put all my accessories on it, San Diego, here we come. But guys, and gals, Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna do this more often. Do I say that every time? I got the setup legit. You know, I had to move things around, but this is the blackboard. You know, this is well, I'm gonna be writing shit on there. You saw my top 3 videos that I'm gonna do. 20K deliveries. I'm gonna get there soon. Top 10 most essential skills I've learned. 10K miles on the Yamaha Zuma. Shit, that shit broke down. And not broke down, but the ultimate food delivery machine, the setup and all that good stuff. But Amir, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you guys. And yeah, man, I'll come hang out with me next time. I'll try to go on earlier because you know there's people watching from different parts of the world. Most people are in the U.S. I gotta start a little earlier though because I know the East Coast. You know it's late for them. They're probably sleeping. I'll probably start next time like around 6. I'm gonna have to just come home early one of these days. Instead of doing, I'll just skip dinner. I won't work dinner time and then I'll start the chat early so we can hang out earlier. I know it's late for you guys that are here on the Pacific Coast. You should be sleeping. I woke up early too, like around 6. Shit. And I haven't slept since. I've been up. I didn't even take a nap or nothing. Um, but yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next chat. Peace. How do you sign out of this?